very long time being in the hunt for it. Should also mention the other little nifty thing, we talked about this interaction before, the Grimstroke Shard being able to take off Roar. That could be really clutch in the late game.
That's true. Yep. And with PA having that Ags later on too with the Blur, combined with Inkswell, that's a very frustrating hero to try and lock down.
Oh, yeah. And I think VTune at various points has looked like the best player in this qualifier. So giving him a hero like this that, you know, can pick and choose his targets and sometimes just win you a game, I like that as a strategy for Bait. We'll just see if the supporting cast has what it takes to get where they need to go. But we're into game number 2 now. It looks like it's going to be a trade-off again of 2 runes apiece. And no pre-game chatting from either side here, just right into it.
Well, you know, except voice lines.
Right. Well, those are always there. Stonebank? Oh, you're crazy, dude. Don't go there. He's going to leave that one alone.
Clockwork and Nature's Prophet both have such potential for kills from like level 1 to 3 compared to other supports. You know, you just get a battery assault on top of someone, or you start getting body blocks early on with battery assault going, or if you go for the early treants, like we saw, I think it was Kadaro actually from Bait doing before. Yamsun, he's a meta player. I'm going to call that he does not take treants. That's my guess. Okay. I'm going to check his pubs right now.
Although, to be fair, Yamsun back in the day used to play a lot of like, what's it called? Like micro-intensive carries. So that could be something that he's already a little bit used to. Oh my God, Yamsun is beating the crap out of Stonebank. Holy, wait a minute. He has another Sprout. That body block was almost insane.
Let me tell you something about strength heroes. You see, they got no armor. And he bought Blightstone, so he's having a bad time.
Stoneman wasn't really able to do much with that full setup they have. And in fact, he gets pushed through, in trouble, almost dead. First blood drawn by Yamsun. The trees are strong. Oh my God.
This guy's like, did you guys look at pups? Because this is the most popular and most winningest hero for a reason.
Wow.
Okay, not the most, but still, you know.
That is devastating. Did salve up and now is going to walk back in towards that lane. But yeah, this is going to be tough up top here. Mid lane.
Actually unreal.
Dendi trying to do the best that he can against Gunnar, who is taking a bit of beating so far in the CS at least. 9-3 versus the 4-1.
Giving every advantage that you can at the earliest parts here as Tiny. That is the goal. I want to utilize that big old damage you have from the tree as much as possible.
Yep.
But, you know, Tiny doing his thing in the mid lane. Moo having a tough time here. Look at this. Just jumped on, and now with the Inkswell. Ooh. Does not want to get caught by Lelis, though. Recognizes it's not going to be a kill anyway, and he already used his Phantom Strike. So that was a really good call, because it was a level 2 Clockwork, right? So if he commits for the Inkswell, he pretty much guarantees gets power cogged battery salted after with no jump.
Should mention, while that danger's there, oh, this is a big play. Can they get Hector? They need to get this one a bit. So what happened is Yamsun left the lane. He TP'd to secure the water rune, and that meant that the rest of Bait could up here try and go on Terrorblade a bit, but not really getting that much value out of the pressure onto TB.
I mean, that is important, but Beastmaster's Hawk and Boar had party hats on, so isn't that a little bit more important, you know?
I didn't know that happened. That's awesome.
Oh, that's great. Why does the Hawk have 250 HP? What's even the point? Like, how do I kill this thing?
It's not easy.
No, it's very hard. I feel like it needs a hits thing or something. Like, only so many hits that it takes, not actual HP. Because if you don't have the right hero, you're just in trouble. Crystal Maiden Stonks, I feel like, are just way up right now.
Oh, that's just because she's cool in general, and also Sub-Zero.
And the clone, yeah.
Yamsun's being super annoying. He is getting everything against these guys. Someone's in trouble again. I mean, look at this. So while it is going good for TB, you should also mention that VTune is having a great time down bottom. He's not shutting down the Beastmaster as much as the Mars is kind of being subdued, but VTune is getting every CS. And also a couple of boars every now and then, too, it feels like.
I was trying to hit the stupid bird. Oh, nice. Big damage.
He's just being bullied down, or up here, rather.
As the water runes come out, the mid lane has evened up right now. Gunnar getting more levels than the spells. He can actually pressure and bully and Dendy a little bit. In order to like zone him out, he basically has to hit his split earths, which he's doing. That has a ton of damage. That forces Dendy to throw that back. That doesn't even feel that great, though.
Oh!
He's dead. He is just dead. That was 3 points lightning.
Wow. That was Fairy Fire, Magic Sticks. It was all ready. And he had a bottle charge, too. So just did the math on Gunnar. Knew what he needed to do. And Stoneman also goes down up top. Yamsun trying to make this work. Sprout, but the long range hit from the spear. It's enough to get the return kill. Unfortunately for Bait, Hector is starting to really come online here.
Jeez, at least he got something back there for Stonebank, but that's just way too painful. Yamsun just setting up everything in this top lane. And then, of course, if he heads to the jungle, depending, that could actually be a decent reason for Yamsun to actually grab Treants to help like save that top lane. But he'll probably just be too busy, honestly. They'll probably just, once again, give Stonebank the lane at a certain point, force him to farm here to try and get back into the game, and then just go pressure the rest of his allies, right? It's essentially lane bleed. He is taking so much damage after Sprout. He's almost dead. They medallion him. Oh, he's so weak.
I mean, that's pretty rough right there. You can also see down bottom the kill that came out onto Beastmaster. Now the rotation onto V2 and looking for more. The jump to his creep wave, and now Kadaro in more trouble. But Lelis, can they get anything in return? Maybe a chance. V2 thinking about it, has the dagger ready and not going for it. Too scary to jump in. Wow.
Well, in 20 more seconds, I wouldn't be surprised if Lelis is just going to run back in here and try and find Stoma, because they're just going to TP in this Nature's Prophet, medallion the Skywrath, and just kill him.
Meanwhile, Dendy, no boots yet, means he can't get up top to get to the DD. Gunnar's going to get there before him. Oh, yikes. Yeah, this is tough. Down bottom, a chance they get the kill on the Moo. V-Tune is going to die in the Sprout, actually. So Yamsun starting to really get a whole heck of a lot of gold. And meanwhile, Gunnar chase. Is it going to be enough to finish him off? Trying to get out of there. Drops the tree, but it was a second too late. Couldn't cut off vision for that concussive shot. So they chased him the whole way to the ends of the earth there to get the kill.
And there's no doubt that Dendy is going to be your way back into this game, right? PA is going to be busy farming. We're constantly seeing this Battle Fury, no boots build. She is going to be in the jungle. She will not be a part of the crew. She'll come back in Act 2. For Act 1, we got the leading role being given to Dendy, and that means he needs to get himself to that first big item, the Blink Dagger. And that kill on Gunnar is important, but he's going to need a little bit more here because he can't afford to be like middle of the pack.
No, he's got to absolutely start snowballing a little bit here. Stonebank, too, can be somebody else that makes things happen, but has gone for this like double bracer now into phase build. So he's going to be more towards, or rather his Blink Dagger is going to be coming a little bit later. Meantime,
Yamsun is walking down here as Nature's Prophet, so he's looking for probably a short-range TP, honestly. They have a defensive ward that's going to give V-Tune an idea of where people are moving to.
Kadaro, Strokes of Fate, just to try and force back out the tower, and looks like they are going to have to give up the catapult there, which is something to slow down this push that's coming. Dendy, 8-minute rune, and dropping down some sentries. He does not get lucky. It's up top, the invis.
Oh, he needed that too. That invis, he maybe could have TP'd top and killed TV.
Meantime, while Gunnar farms that up, they are putting some maximum pressure down bottom. V-Tune makes the move over. They managed to find for a second Lelis. Turning, hitting, damage, almost done. V-Tune dead. I don't know. I'm unsure what that was.
I feel like he's just not thinking ahead, honestly. Because like if he just takes the 2 seconds to think like, what happens if I jump this clockwork? If you jump this clockwork, you are not getting out of cogs and you are not getting out of Sprout. Like You know, like, sure, you're going to cut your way out once, but you're stuck in the middle of the jungle. It's not going to be a good time. You will get medallioned. More disables will be there.
A 4K gold lead here at just about 9 minutes, and Bait.
I mean, look at Kataro.
Oh my God, he's done. Yamsun, this is Nature's Prophet is just dismantling them. Man, he is having a hell of a game on this NP.
He has Solar Crest done.
That's crazy.
He must be. I mean, he is smiling. He's laughing right now. He's.
Oh my God, Yamsun is just taking over this game. It started early, just bullying both of them. I mean, he's getting close to being ahead of the PA. If they don't get a hold on this game soon, they can't wait for Denny's Blink Digger. They have to make something happen earlier.
The prime target is a Terrorblade. Look at his HP, though. He's got one Dragon Lance and Treads.
Trying to make this move. Connection is there. Yamsun shows up. Dendy, Avalanche wants to toss, can't get in range. All it takes is Yamsun showing up alone, and that stops it. That is devastating.
The Protector.
The gold lead is exploding right now.
Oh, Stonebank. You still have 4 armor, bud.
Oh, man. Hector pops meta. And now...
Oh, look down bottom at the same time. They're after V-Tune.
Oh,
he's just trying to farm the other side of the map.
It's not going to happen. The Nouns are completely bodying Bait here. This does not even look close. Wow. They are not wanting to give up their spot to TI, which they think is theirs. They're claiming it here in this series.
All this momentum that Bait have been building up throughout this lower bracket run. Just getting better and better with every single game, but we're not seeing the tools that were there in those matches. We're finding drafts that aren't suiting their needs. And heroes that haven't shown up before in a while are just owning.
Oh, yeah. No, they are dismantling them. No doubt about that. Yamsun continues to just kill people wherever he goes. He's ahead of the Mars by a good margin. He's going to be ahead of the whole freaking team of Bait soon.
Yeah, and Moo recognizing how much they're owning, going for this Spirit Vessel build, just brutal. Giving just no quarter at all. Just full-on aggression. He's like, I don't need a helm. You know, I'm just going to grab Vessel and start slaying.
Man. I mean, Bait, again, like, they have elements here that feels like it can work, but they need more time, and they're just not getting it. Like, that Nature's Prophet pick, it has just allowed them to run at them constantly. Dendy's still trying to get that Blink Dagger. It's a Bloodstone for Leshrac already. Gunner is huge.
Yeah. And that is just going to hurt the Tiny even more.
What? That hook shot?
You were right about the clockwork. I take it back.
Get rid of this guy. Don't let him play it. Yamsun 2 is a problem. They do spear. This is a big kill. They need this one so desperately. They're going to give it over to Stonebank.
It's a lot of XP as well. The big streak taken like that. So that's helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, it's, you know, after your PA died to them. So that part's not great.
No. And has Battle Fury with Magic Stick and 2 branches. I don't think I've seen a sadder PA inventory in a very long time. Although, do they find more? Ooh, in trouble. Oh, the stun. He could have released it a little bit earlier. It might not matter. Spirit Vessel is already there, but the Avatos and Blink reveal means another kill going their way. Bait, not done yet.
Hook shot, 3 seconds.
Looking, hunting, spear, pushback. Dendy in trouble, has fairy fire, but the catch is there. And they move in close enough to find the kill. Dendy going down as Nouns converge together in the mid lane.
Yeah, and he has Dragonlance. Now he has the Yasha. So Hector just getting this farm and putting it immediately into items to make sure that he can't be taken down. And he's just going to keep advancing his farm all over this map right now. Just perfect TV stuff. And this is why TV's so good. He's this annoying rat hero in a sense. He keeps the lanes pushed out. But when you're winning, he is such a good win more hero. He just shows up and metas and just forces down a tower. You know, if you're winning this hard in a game of Spectre, she like haunts in and takes a couple kills. Then she hits the jungle again. TV, he pushes the lanes and he'll join you on taking towers.
Also getting into position to take these stacks away too. I mean, obviously he's not here. He's back and sending out illusions, but making these solid plays. Now they are going to try and get active without TB. This is a little bit scary. Avatos, the ink swell, it's there, the double toss. Is it going to be enough damage here? Can they do anything else? Stonebank, he has to back away. He didn't have Arena back up again. Dendy dead too.
But he got the
Hector,
wisdom.
he rejoined.
That's what matters. All right, Lyrical. The wisdom rune.
They got it. By gumption. Oh, man. And Moo doesn't even have any points in Inner Beast yet. He's just going all casting build, but
You know,
still taking towers.
yeah, before the helm's done, right? Is it Moo who was talking about the Spirit Vessel with Beastmaster? I can't remember.
Sure.
Either it might have been Moo or one of Moo's teammates, or maybe it was one of the casters who was talking to Moo. But he's been trying this build out a little bit in pubs because it is just kind of nuts with how much damage it does, and you know not many heroes have like a boost this early, and it just keeps getting juiced up. So it's pretty nice. That's another hook shot.
That's Kadaro. Gonna go down now, and no follow-up. I mean, this is really, really unfortunate here. You expend that Arena trying to save somebody, and then you can't go in for the fight, which means now they kind of, like, they need to find a dream pickoff of somebody just alone AFK, or they just need to chill for another however long it's.
This pickoff? Lelis, Spidey Sense? No.
Nah, he's not getting him. He did go to the same place again, though. He knew.
Jeez.
Oh, it feels bad, man.
Do you know what's truly insane is that it's only a 74% win chance right now on Dota Plus.
Really?
That seems way too low.
That's super interesting. I wonder
Gaben
why.
believes in the PA.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's just a fake hype graph. That's all. It's coded in.
Wait, this is a big pickoff. They find him completely alone. Dream pickoff. Somebody AFK.
The
They did it.
24%.
Dude. All right, Hector's going to give the tip to Denny. He's like, all right, you got me. You got me. That's huge. Everybody just Delta splitted like crazy, but that's, you know, the first 3 picks that they took. This is the combo.
All right, we just have to do that like 15 more times. Back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, they need so much at this point. There's no doubt about that.
It's going to be so hard to just get these other 2 cores in the game. Like, Denny's doing his thing with the Blink and the Stun, but you got Mars trying to find his way to a Blink Dagger. That would be awesome. Maybe even a point in Bulwark someday. But this is what his life looks like. He doesn't have 4 armor anymore. He's 5.
No.
Which still not very good versus Solar Crest.
Oh, God. And they just keep dying. Lelis is soloing this one. Kadaro does manage to get away. TP's out right in front of him. Nicely played, nicely played. But, yeah, Stonebank going down there needs, 500 more gold about to finish off his Blink Dagger. We're getting close to the Echo Saber being done on Dendy. And, of course, for PA, it's just all about that BKB as soon as possible. They need to kill Hector again, just randomly. They didn't deward that one ward.
I think their plan is that they're just going to farm Moo up to get the extra points in the Inner Beast right now, and they're just going to play until 20 minutes, take the 20-minute Aegis down bottom, and then just push and bot. That would be my guess from Nouns right now. Just a chill couple of minutes. Everyone finish up an item, get ready to go Aegis, and then we'll poke and prod high ground. No need to hard commit, but...
Right.
They're probably feeling like they could probably safely push it.
Interesting little play there. Spirit Vessel charge was used on an illusion. They didn't realize that it was not the real Tiny that was sent in. But not a big deal. Still has 2 more charges on it for that Beastmaster. And still sitting on a 13,000 gold lead, in spite of, as you said, only a 78% chance of winning. It's Nouns very much in control of this one. Lelis hunting, party hat on, finds one. Kadaro, hook shot in, caught. Mystic Flare on top of him, but Lelis only down to half HP, and then he's fine. Yamson shows up, fights Stallman, and Al Dendy just has to leave his other support for dead. No way to get him out of that one.
Just tickling through that Glimmer Cape.
Yeah. Just doing nothing.
When you get 300 damage just completely removed, feels pretty good.
19 minutes, and still Nouns holding on to this impressive lead that they built up. And for Bait, I don't even know where everything went wrong. It all fell apart so quickly.
I think a lot of it definitely traces back to top lane. I think that essentially just becomes lane bleed of Nature's Prophet. It's just another situation where they don't have any way to contest the Terrorblade, and that means that the support doesn't have to do a whole lot of work, so the support becomes freed up. Maybe also the prep going to the lane. Perhaps if he went for earlier rings or something, or if they played it a certain way versus the NP and got mega aggressive early or something on, I'm not sure. But that spear, gets him right back. But that wasn't a stun, but he is very alone, so.
Yeah. Had a ward there too, which I think scouted a couple of them moving over, but still, Lilith a bit too far forward, and yeah, a kill that actually gives them a decent amount of gold. Every little bit is definitely helpful, and I think that's going to be a completed BKB for PA flying out right now.
Well, and that death means they're not actively setting up quite yet for that Roche, and maybe Bait want to go for it since it is Radiant's side.
They see him.
At least have buybacks.
On the ward, looking for the hunt down. V-Tune gets vision, fogged away, and jumped but can't go for it. Now V-Tune in far. Lilith has the hook shot in 8 seconds. Chasing, looking. Can they get there in time? Dendy, Kadaro, he's the one that's found instead. So they'll leave one behind. Can Lilith hit this hook shot? Doesn't decide to go for it as Stonebank just dies too. Yeah, feels pretty rough right now.
I guess he tried to go, I don't even know what he was trying to do. But he ran the gunner. All right, is it time to finally Roche here? NP has TP up, can just come down with the Solar Crest. They're playing this nice and easy.
Oh, yeah. 3 points up in that inner B store as the Aegis is going to be claimed. We'll see who decides to take it. Gunner, obviously a really good hero to pick up that Aegis on that Lesh.
Yeah, I could go either way. I think you could argue for TB, just to stand and deliver before meta, or just the super safe, I'm Leshrac. I love Aegis almost as much as Storm, so certainly the easier one to just sit there and edict towers. Feeling good?
Dude, Yamsun is so huge. He has Greaves. He's higher net worth than everybody except for PA on that team.
He quickly became a core.
Yeah, very quickly. Oh, 22 minutes in, 20,000 gold lead for Nouns, who apparently were not listening to the people saying that Bait were going to be a problem. Or they were listening and just building up power.
Yeah, just growing their strength here. So we get our first Guardian Greaves of the tournament so far.
For Nature's Prophet.
Yeah. Yes, yeah. Now, not for all of them. We did have one last game, I believe.
No. And ready to start heading down a lane again. Bait, I mean, are they going to be close to anything at all? V-Tune is what? About 1,300 gold away from a Deso. You would love to be able to have that item, but I mean, they'll at least be able to hold out for a little bit here on high ground, killing waves.
Maybe a smidge.
The gold turnaround that you get from these types of kills, if they can manage to find a couple pickoffs, is huge, but it's not easy to get them. They have one here, toss back one, finding him, spear, connection, in trouble, Lelis gone. V-Tune now trying to back away. They immediately blow up Kadaro as V-Tune is trying to escape, has another jump, BKBs gets away. Gunner thinking about chasing, not going for any more. So 1 for 1.
Just chasing Denny on the left-hand side of that fight as well the whole time too. So making sure he couldn't blink in or make a play, make a save on someone. But unfortunately, Moon not able to lock him down either for the kill. But now they're high ground. They still have Roar sitting here. They have the Spirit Vessel. They have a Leshrac who's low on mana, so might be time to YOLO in a little bit.
Thinking about it. They're trying to delay this as much as possible. The other item that we hadn't talked about much is Grimstroke. After he dies, he's still going in for this Aghanim Scepter. That is the type of thing that can make the difference in a game like this with the Terrorblade. But Hunting, Avalanche, not going to be able to go for the toss back.
It is one of the better supports to have in this situation when they do have a kind of like a hyper carry situation. It's just like big, huge guy. Getting one to yourself that is magic immune would be pretty good this time.
Right.
And you're going to be seeing a lot of Leshrac in your face, though, because he is a Blink Dagger. So much like how they ended last game by just doing this flare and then blinking from the tide, they're looking for a similar situation here.
They find Dendy. Lelis going to be tossed out, but Dendy cannot get his way out of those cogs. So they take down the Tiny, one of the really good high ground defenders that they've got. And anytime Kadaro is just dying off to illusions on the side of the map, this is going to be a hard hold without the Tiny. Stonebank doing what he can, throwing out that spear. V-Tune isn't even at the base right now. He just knows he can't do anything until at least Dendy is up. So they're going to have to give up 2 lanes of racks here.
Yeah, he does have Deso Gold. Has already bought the hammer, so that is out. And you just need the luck. All of the luck, pretty much, right now. We need a Blink, Spear, Arena, and then go. And the target, it's probably Hector. It's so hard to bring down.
Not easy. Still, V-Tune killing off creeps there. Dendy is back up. They've got to make a move. Got to jump Stonebank. Big initiation, but do they have anything else left in the tank? Gunner jumped in at the same time, tosses both of them back. V-Tune under control, roared, stunned, everything onto him. V-Tune pops that BKB, but only to run away. And there is no running from this. Nouns way too strong at this early point in the game. 31,000 gold lead. It just 26 minutes. They're going to buy back on Grimstroke, but buildings are falling. Gunner is not dying. Still 20 seconds left on this Aegis. Thinking about diving into the fountain. He's going to get tossed in. Okay. Hold on to him for a moment, but
right,
I mean, the Ancient is being hit. It doesn't look like it's going to matter. He buys the Ghost Scepter, decides to end up giving his life away. Okay, Hector, the toss. The Ancient is falling, though. V-Tune trying his best. They turn now. BKB Hector, end game. GG is called.
Well,